Welcome back to Whatever We Want.
Hello, it's Whatever We Want.
Today we're going to find out if I'm the worst fucking boyfriend ever.
We're playing the Newlywed game.
Oh, God.
For context, Cam and I have not run off and got married. We did not do that. Don't worry, moms.
You know what it is? Actually, that's great that you mentioned that. This is going to suffice for when we eventually do get married and we go to our family and we're like, we're not playing any stupid fucking games. Go watch our YouTube video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Okay, we're gonna play a game. It's like, oh, why don't you look at my YouTube channel?
God,
duh.
It's like none of you listen to my podcast.
So this is that. We're getting it over with now.
Cool.
Because neither of us like it. I hate that. Actually, you know what? Bridal shower games I can tolerate. Baby shower games I cannot tolerate.
What the fuck do you play at a baby shower?
You play this game. The last one I went to, they give you like 5 little tiny clothespins that you like pin to your shirt. And every time you say the word baby, so the person that hears you takes a clip from you. And whoever has the most clips at the end of the baby shower like wins a prize.
How is that a game?
It's not fun. It's just straight up not fun because okay, we'll start the game soon.
I was about to say, are we getting a little sidetracked?
Okay. I have feelings about this particular game because like my whole thing is that like I'm at this fucking baby shower, right? And it's for a bunch of people that are my mom's friends who have known me since I was a kid, but I don't know them, so I don't really count them as people that I care about.
Don't really count them as people.
So like I'm trying to talk to somebody who I haven't spoken to, like had a sat down and had a real conversation with in over 10 years, and I say the word baby and they say, did you just say, and they interrupt me and they say, did you just say the word baby? And I'm like, oh yeah, sure, here, and like stop the conversation, and then I lose my train of thought, and it just encourages you to like interrupt people and not have a good conversation, which is not what a party is all about, and I just think it's really dumb. I just think it's very dumb. Stop, just like, it's not encouraging us to like have fun with each other. You're just like making people interrupt me and making me lose my train of thought in the middle of a conversation. It's not fun.
So yeah, if you host a shower, baby or otherwise, you're a fucking idiot.
That's not what I'm getting at overall. Just like, don't play stupid games.
Or else you'll win stupid prizes.
Literally. Like, baby shower prizes are just like, I don't know, like here's like a coffee mug. And I'm like, great, another one of these.
You know what we gotta do, Sam? Next time, I don't think I'll ever be invited to one, but if next time we go to a baby shower together and they're playing that game, we have to try really hard to win it. Like, just, like, get, like, really competitive.
Yeah, just, like, bow our heads together and be like, listen, motherfucker. Yeah. And you'll be like, listen, you motherfucker. Yeah. And I'll be like, do you want to win this fucking prize? Yeah. Do you want to go home with this fucking coffee mug? I want this fucking coffee mug. Okay, let's get our shit together and let's focus. Let's focus.
And then we win, and it's a giant clothespin.
Like,
anyway, the Newlywed game.
Now. Okay, so I'm going to ask Cam some questions, and he has to try his best to answer, and he's going to ask me a bunch of questions, and I have to try my best to answer.
Right.
And
that'll be in a part 2.
And if he can't answer them, then our relationship will end. And so will this.
Great. Stakes. Good. That's good. No, it's good. It's good.
Okay, let's start off with like a nice question. Pardon me. How does your partner like their eggs cooked? How do I like my eggs?
You like your eggs scrambled, Sam.
I like eggs.
Well, you like eggs of all kinds.
I just like eggs.
But I've seen you take an egg. I've seen you take an egg in multiple ways. But I would say on average you like scrambled with some cheese on top.
Yeah, I don't understand. I grew up with scrambled eggs and cheese, specifically with cheese.
Yeah.
So the first time I ever got scrambled eggs just like plain with like nothing on them,
what the fuck is this?
I was like, oh, I guess that was a thing that just my mom did. And then I was like, no, you know what? Mom did this better. Like, no one should have scrambled eggs plain. They should always have at the very very least salt and pepper.
Oh,
but like that's even that is bad. You know, like I would say at the very least, like put some hot sauce on them.
Hot sauce.
If you're not gonna put cheese on them, hot sauce.
Hot sauce, little cheese, some chives, salt and pepper.
I was gonna say mix some chives or some green onions in there.
That's some good shit.
Yeah.
Eggs and cheese go together.
I love soft-boiled eggs, but they take a long time, and they're very hard to get right, and they're very messy.
You made that for us one time. You made soft-boiled eggs, and we had little bread dipping sticks and stuff.
Yeah, I cut the toast into strips, and then you can dip the strips into the soft-boiled egg. And and then you like scoop it out afterwards, and it's like a soft-boiled egg, but it's also like a bit of like a hard-boiled egg at the same time. It's just
It was good shit. So was I correct in my assumption?
I'll give you that. Yeah, okay. I'll give you that because I do love me some scrambled eggs. If it's just like a normal morning, but soft boiled eggs are
Like top tier.
Top tier.
Yeah.
They're like S tier. Scrambled eggs are A tier. Yeah.
That's good. That's good shit to know.
This is an interesting question. That you won't get right, but it doesn't really matter.
Try me.
If they could throw a themed party, what would it be?
I mean, this depends on specifics.
Just
My go-to, to be honest with you, my knee-jerk instinct would be Harry Potter. A Harry Potter themed party.
Okay.
Because you love Harry Potter.
That's a really good answer. For something that I've never talked about in the entirety of our relationship.
I was about to say, you're not even really one to throw parties, let alone themed parties.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, you also, like, I mean, you're a fan. You mentioned wanting to have a Halloween party at some point in the last year.
I would like to have a Halloween party that is fun and not shitty and bad.
Because I don't think you're adverse to themes. I think you like parties to have purpose.
I actually love a good theme. That's oh my god, you know me so well, babe. This is going really well. It's very like me to be like, listen, we can have fun, but it's gotta have a purpose.
Yeah. Like, parties without a purpose, what's the fucking point?
Yeah. We're just gonna show up. We're just gonna hang out.
Right.
That's not a party. That's just what we do.
So you said that I had good answers, but what is your answer then?
See, I was thinking, like, I don't know why, I love, like, an under the sea theme.
Interesting.
Like, there's, like, a scene in Back to the Future, and it's, like, the only part that I remember, but, like, their prom was, like, under the sea themed.
That's cool.
And I don't know, I just, like, ever since that time, like, I've seen it in a couple of other movies, specifically ones that are, like, trying to go for that, like, vibe.
Well, you love the Little Mermaid and stuff as well.
Yeah, and they revamp the, like, under the sea theme, and, like, I love the color palette. I love all the greens and the blues and the purples and the yellows and, like, oranges and pinks and stuff like that, like, inspiration from the sea. I love the color palette. I love the, like, vibe of, like, the ocean, like, just, like, you know, go with the flow.
Right.
Like, you know, I love the like the food options that it gives you, you know, like you can have like goldfish, you can have like seafood. I love like seafood and like shrimp platters and stuff like that. Like I love
That's a good point.
I love what it offers food wise and like vibe wise and like color palette wise.
Who doesn't like? Everyone likes being around the ocean, right? Like being in the ocean is a different thing, but like in terms of like ocean aesthetics, it's always very calming.
Yeah.
Blue and greens are very calming colors,
and it's like warm and nice.
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good idea.
Yeah, but I really, really liked the answers that you gave because I would also love a Harry Potter theme, and I would also love the other one that you said.
It was I said Halloween, but it sort of transferred into like as long as a party has a purpose.
Yeah.
A purposed party.
I don't go to a lot of theme parties, and I wish I could go to more. To be honest, I think theme parties are like really fun, just to see what people do with them.
Well, it's always, and we'll move on to the next question after this, but like there's always stuff to talk about if there's a theme, right?
Yes.
Because if you come wearing a costume,
icebreaker itself.
Yeah.
Yes,
if you come wearing a costume, you can be like, "Oh, what are you dressed up as?" Or someone could be like, "Oh shit, like sick Pikachu costume."
Yeah.
And before you know what you're talking.
And you know what? This is just me, but I love really convoluted costumes. I love costumes that I can't guess what they are, but when someone reveals it to me, I always feel like the person who has to reveal what they are with a complicated costume, they have to be like, yeah, no, I know, like it's a really hard one, and it's really like,
but if you make me laugh,
but like once I get it, like I like your costume, so
there you
it's
go.
fine. I like it a lot. Okay, what is their most prized possession, or the item they'd save in a fire aside from you?
Your most prized possession?
Yeah.
Well, you're not really into possessions.
I'm
though.
coming out with an armful. To be honest,
I think you would save your Jules figure from Pulp Fiction.
Oh, you think so?
I mean, you bought it.
Yes.
We talked about like, I think you'd save like your Shaft DVDs.
Oh my god, no. I wouldn't save them. I'd be bummed that they were gone, but I wouldn't save them.
Your cat, maybe Apollo.
Yeah, I'd save Apollo.
Well, but is he really a possession though?
Yeah. I don't own Apollo.
Well,
I do.
You do.
But like,
I don't know. Like, you're not really into possessions. Like, you don't have a lot of like knickknacks or anything like that. I'm trying to think. Like, I would think sentimental things like pictures.
Yeah.
Maybe some gifts that your friends, especially like gifts that Sabs and Manders have gotten you.
Yes.
Like all like the really specific sentimental things they get you.
Yeah.
So anything, I know it's kind of a broad sort of cop-out answer, but I would say like anything that has like specific memory attached sentimental value, but I can't quite pinpoint one thing. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. I would definitely want to save Kitty and Bunny.
Oh yes.
The stuffed animals that I've had since I was 2 and 3.
That's right.
And,
yeah, that would have been
because I need to.
I should have thought of that.
To fall asleep. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Kitty and Bunny. To be honest, like I would probably also save my like wand collection, like my Harry Potter from the Wizarding World. I would save. I have like 5 of them.
Mm-hmm.
I would probably save those.
You should really put those on display. You know, like you have them in boxes, but you should like.
I want to figure out a way.
Make a display or something.
Yet.
Yeah.
I just don't know what yet. So.
Well, that's why, like, you know, you sleep with Kitty and Bunny, and like the wands are obviously very important to you, but they're not like displayed or anything.
Yeah.
Kitty and Bunny are, but like when it came to the wands, like it wasn't the first thing that came to mind.
No, you're totally right. I want to find a way to put them on display. I just don't know. I know how. I just don't know like where I would put them. I need more shelves in my room.
I think we could all use more shelves. I have a lot of shit.
Yeah.
I just need shelves to put it on.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, those are the 2 things that come to mind for me personally.
So I didn't
like,
get that
sentimental
one.
value, and like you're right, things that Sabs and Manders give me, because those things are irreplaceable.
Totally.
This one's interesting. I think you're gonna get it wrong, but I think everybody would get it wrong.
Okay.
Because I'll explain later. What's my favorite movie?
Your favorite movie?
Yeah.
Well, you've said a few movies are your favorite movies.
Yeah.
When I first met you, Pulp Fiction was your favorite movie.
Yeah.
But I don't think that it is anymore. Not that it isn't a good movie.
I love it, but Quentin Tarantino is such a shit.
Yeah.
And I'm really tired of the flack that I get every time that I say it's my favorite movie, because College Boys ruined it for me.
Listen, film bros are the worst, and even film people agree, okay? Next, I think...
It's a good movie.
It is a good movie.
It's an excellent movie.
Of course
it is.
It's
fucking, like, Smithsonian. Or it's like, what is it? It's like the, like, American cinematography, like, library.
It's
or some, like, special library.
The Film Institute. It's like their protected films.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They're like, if we get hit by aliens tomorrow, like, this film's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
They're, like, lock and key, like, protected.
Everybody agrees that Pulp Fiction is a good movie. It's just that assholes like to fucking poo-poo Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
And people who like it.
It's popular.
My next would think Brandy Cinderella, because
Okay.
you love that movie. Really, really good. No, actually, no. I think your favorite movie of all time is Dirty Dancing.
You know, I love that movie. I wouldn't call it like a favorite. It's not the one that shoots up there.
I mean, you like mention emphatically, like frequently, about how much you like Dirty Dancing.
I had a
though.
Dirty Dancing phase.
Yeah.
It certainly like
it's a good movie.
It certainly knocked something loose in my early puberty stages, for sure.
Do you think like it introduced little Sam to like what being horny is?
No porn did.
Oh, okay.
Just straight up.
We could thank Riley Reid for that one.
But like, yeah, no, I don't know. Just like that scene where like Jennifer Grey and like Patrick Swayze are like crawling around on the floor with each other.
You're like grabbing your titties, like, oh shit.
I'm
Your little
surprised
raisins.
you didn't say Matilda, like, at all.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. Well, you know what it is? Like, I don't know. It's again like Matilda is one of those things. Like you talk about it frequently and you're very passionate about it, but whenever we talk about conversations of favorite movies, it doesn't come up. Maybe it's like something that's understood. I should have said it.
Yeah.
It's been ages since we've watched it.
No, I love me some Matilda. That's definitely up there and holds a special place in my heart. But
that's not your favorite movie then.
Man. I mean, this question was kind of unfair because, like...
You have a lot of favorite movies.
I have a lot of favorite movies.
You notice how I named like 5?
Matilda is high up there. Pulp Fiction is high up there, which is very contradictory.
Well, whatever. You mean juxtaposed?
Juxtaposed, yeah. I would even put Reservoir Dogs up there.
That's a great movie.
I love Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah. Another Tarantino.
Another Tarantino. I love Tarantino movies. I do.
I mean,
fucking do. Like...
You know, in the case when like I ask you your questions, I'll say at the back, like, I don't have a favorite movie.
Yeah.
Like there's not one favorite movie.
I know your favorite games though.
Yeah.
I know those.
I'm pretty vocal about those.
But yeah, no, I don't think you have a favorite movie because you're just like you are a movie guy, but you're like not like a favorite movie guy.
I rarely watch movies more than once.
Like I don't think you have like a top 10 list. I don't think you have a lot of movies that are like important to you.
If I had
movies,
well,
there's some
I wouldn't
movies
say
that
that
are like important to who I am as a person.
See, yeah, I guess. I mean, I don't think I don't have that. It's my problem with movies is that like I really like games have always been my thing.
Yeah.
Not to detach from the conversation, but if I had a list of all the movies that I've ever seen, I could probably put a list together, but I just don't remember. Like, yeah. So what would you say?
Is my favorite movie?
Because I unfortunately didn't get it.
Let's just say Matilda for now, but
Okay.
understand that it'll change.
Oh yeah,
Ghostbusters is also up there.
Ghostbusters,
Very high up
another
there.
great movie.
Yeah. Big time. Big time, big time, big time. I'll toss you an easy one. What's my star sign?
Oh, it's a Capricorn.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you never stop talking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just feel like nobody talks about Capricorns. And
I
just wanna
mean,
represent-
I think people talk about star signs constantly. you
talk
Sam,
about star signs constantly, but they don't talk about Capricorns.
your transition from ironically talking about star signs has slowly worked its way into your everyday vernacular,
Yeah.
and now I just think you're into star signs.
No, I'm not. No. Because I don't know anything about a star sign that's not my own.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Apparently, you and I are compatible. I'm a Virgo.
Apparently.
For those who don't know.
Oh, you just like care about star signs now?
I mean, the only reason I know is because I asked you.
I like this one. What's my weirdest quirk?
Your weirdest quirk.
See, I don't think I get an opinion on this because like you notice it more than I do.
I mean, this might start an argument, but your weirdest quirk is your fucking food opinions. You have the strangest opinions when it comes to food. Like, to the point where, like, you will rally against something that is like an institution of food.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you can argue that tomato sauce isn't supposed to go on pasta, you would. Like, you're just like that.
I don't feel that way.
Of course not. It was just an example. But, like, your thing of being, like, your fucking rant about flavored potato chips is, like...
Does anybody disagree with me though? I feel
Lots
like
of people do.
No, they don't. No, they don't. Like the bits and bites thing, I actually understand. I don't agree with it, but I understand.
But you understand.
I understand that that's a position you can take. Weird potato chip flavors, like no. I'm right.
You gotta talk.
I'm sorry.
What about people like Gord who like love fucking potatoes? He's like a connoisseur.
Don't bring Gord into this. I hate that you did that.
Don't bring family
That
into
was
this.
so shitty. Don't
How was
bring
that
family
shitty?
into this.
How was that shitty?
It wasn't like so shitty, but like don't do that.
Okay.
Don't do that. That's
I'm
not
sorry that I
fair.
offended you.
That's
I don't
not
know.
fair. Don't bring Gord into this.
But
That's not fair.
but Sam, okay, when I say your weird food opinions, I think it's a very endearing trait of yours, and I love it when you bring up your crazy fucking like out of nowhere for some reason you disagree with this opinions on food.
yeah. Just me and David Chang, just like just out there shaking up the food world.
Yeah. Yep. It's you and then David Chang. That's the order of things. No one in between. You know?
Yeah.
No Massimo, nothing. You know, Gordon Ramsay. No, it's David Chang and Sam Mercury.
Well, like David Chang is known for like he's saying like I run a Michelin star restaurant, but I'm not above like Old Bay seasoning, and I don't understand why more people don't use
he
it.
fucking loves Domino's and shit.
Exactly. He's like, I'll order Domino's to a Neapolitan Italian style restaurant. I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
And I
that's
love
true.
him for that.
It's true.
I so fuck with him for that.
Go watch Ugly Delicious.
Go watch Breakfast, Lunch, and Dinner too. That's a really good miniseries.
Nice.
Which Disney character am I most like? What Disney character am I most like?
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I gotta think about it.
I don't think you could hurt my feelings with this one.
Well, because I mean, like, there's no Disney character unless like a villain who is like a shithead.
You could say a villain.
I could say a villain. I gotta think like
because you can like water it down to like I like care about like planning or like
yeah.
like that.
I mean, like, I think you might appreciate you like this character, but I would say you're a lot like Maleficent.
Yes, Queen.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I fuck with that.
Because
I like that.
and like and let me finish and like I understand that I love you.
I think I know where you're going with this.
But you can be very petty. And sometimes when you feel scorn on all levels of scornness. Like you feel the flame hot, doesn't really matter what sparks it. You know? So, like, if someone wouldn't invite you to their baby shower, even if you didn't want to go, you'd be like, well, you should have fucking invited me. Someone also could have killed your pet, and you would have been like, I can't believe they killed my pet. Like, those flames burn just as bright. You know what I mean? And I love you for it.
Yeah.
It makes you a passionate person.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
No, I love that. I you know what? That doesn't bother me.
And when you're angry, you turn into a fire-breathing dragon.
A really dope fire-breathing dragon. There's a really
Black
good
scales and green flame. It's dope.
purple belly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a very aesthetically pleasing, powerful, well-spoken, strong, independent, a leader. Like
wow, you're really getting two hands on that cooter there, eh, Sam?
on that cooter. Very well dressed.
Yes.
Might I add.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. No.
You look just like Angelina Jolie, except you're black.
Black Angelina Jolie. Yeah, for sure.
How about we do 2 more questions?
Okay. There is a question about potato chips on here, but I won't ask it.
Oh, yeah.
What are you most likely to, these are worded weird. What am I most likely to argue about?
Potato chips. No, I'm kidding. That was a joke. What are you most likely to argue about? You're most likely to argue about anything that causes discomfort for others. Be it racial issues or gender issues or social justice, anything that you deem to have caused anyone discomfort, you will rally against so that people don't say it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You are very much. I think you find it easier to stick up for others than you do for yourself.
This is true.
So
Yeah.
that's where I think that comes from.
You know what? That touched my heart. Thank
Aw.
you. That was very sweet. Okay, can I ask you like a 2-parter for
sure.
for my last
Maybe
question?
the grand finale.
Okay, so these are back to back. So what's their favorite movie/band/TV show if I'm trying to be cool?
Like when talking to people?
Yeah, if I'm like trying to appear like cool to somebody, like you know that one friend that you have that I'm like always trying to impress that I can never impress, and I feel like I've never impressed them ever in my life.
Right.
And what would I say if I was talking to that person, and I'm like trying to be cool? And I'm trying to be, like, a cool
Do I have to answer
loser?
like one for each thing?
Pick the one that stands out the most because we're trying to wrap this up. So.
That's a tough one.
I'm trying to be cool.
Trying to be cool. I mean, but like, you're not really too concerned with being cool.
Yes, I am.
In my opinion.
Yes, I am.
I mean, like, I guess that you are, but like,
big time.
I think to appeal to, let's say, like, if we were to broaden it to like my friend group, like, okay, put it this way, you're actually very into film. You love movies of all kinds, and you try to watch as many as you can.
I could be more, but I do like it.
But you enjoy a good movie.
Yeah.
I think
how movies are made.
I think when it comes to general appeal, and like this is gonna sound like I'm accusing you of something because I can't quite think of the wording, but like you'll lean on like Marvel films. Like I think you love Marvel films.
I do.
But I think that if you want to seem like hip and with it,
Yeah.
you'll bring up Marvel more. I guess that would be my answer.
In the context of your friend group.
Yeah, in the context of my friend group.
That's fair because, like, your friends are very knowledgeable about the Marvel universe, not just cinematic, but like comic.
Well, here's the thing, because like, see, that's a tough question, Sam. Because I'll be honest with you, like, well, sure, you say that you're concerned with being cool, but you're also not one to fake an opinion or mince your words. So I can't see you pretending to like something to impress someone.
Pretending to like something, no. Bringing up something specifically because I think it'll impress that person, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I have my honest answers, and then I have the things that I like, and like I genuinely like them. I'm not
right.
lying about
You're
it.
not lying about liking
but
them.
I'll bring those to the forefront more than the thing that I genuinely like do love a lot more than maybe the other thing than the cool answer,
right?
Because I want to seem cool.
Well, you know what? Maybe I feel this
so
way.
It's like a bit of a loophole because
Right.
I'm not lying.
Well,
but
yeah.
I am emphasizing something that I actually don't engage with as much as the thing
It's
that I think is embarrassing.
It's a half truth.
Yeah.
Is what those are called.
A
Yeah.
bit of a half truth.
So okay, but you know what then, Sam? I think that this actually turned out to be something very sweet because I don't feel like you're ever that way around me because you don't have to be.
Oh, thank you.
You're always honest with me.
Yeah.
And I think that's important.
So then to turn it around, what's my favorite movie/band/TV show if I'm being honest? If I'm not trying to be cool.
The thing is though, like again, we were just talking about how neither of us have favorites in terms of like one thing.
Yeah.
May I see the options?
Yeah, well, it's movie, band, or TV show.
Movie, band, or TV show. If you're being honest, I really think that like, well, because you're such a, it's like I sound like I'm floundering, but you're such a varied person. You really dip your toes in a lot of pools. For like TV shows, I think like your favorite TV show, you enjoy things about real life. So comedy or dramas revolving around living in places or situations like Broad City or Sex and the City or something specific. Like you really enjoy entertainment industry stuff. So like shows like Glow, you're really into because it has to do with entertainment and production. In terms of bands, like you love Fall Out Boy, I think is your honest, I would imagine is your all-time favorite. But you also really into rap. You listen to a lot of rap.
Big time.
Movies, we talked about Matilda is obviously a nostalgic favorite of yours. But I really do think you're really into slice of life dramas and comedies. So like I can't quite like things like Lady Bird. Like I think Lady Bird really rang true with you. Because it's about, and if I and again like interject, but like it's about a young awkward girl navigating her adolescent years. And I think that's something you identify with because I think that was a large part of your growing up.
See, like, I feel like I live vicariously through Lady Bird. I wish I had been, I feel like I was like Lady Bird when I was a kid, but I wasn't comfortable enough to outright be that way.
Right.
You know?
You got scared straight early.
Yeah, like Lady Bird is what I wish I had been like when I was a teenager because it was inside of me all along. But I just wasn't because I was too worried about like impressing other people and making other people happy.
Right.
And what made other people happy was not who I truly was. So I love Lady Bird. I also spent like 30 minutes yesterday watching Napoleon Dynamite clips on YouTube because I just remembered that movie and I didn't have the time to watch it.
Oh yeah.
And I didn't have the DVD on me either because it's not on any streaming platform in Canada.
That sucks.
It's such a travesty.
Fucking Canada.
Fucking Canada.
I love this place, but shit.
But so I just watched clips on YouTube. And they were so good. I really, really love that movie.
Yeah. You've been crusading more about that movie more than ever recently.
Yeah.
I think I've always liked Napoleon Dynamite. Like I don't. It's definitely not one of my favorite movies.
I feel like recently, like we all liked it when we were kids because it was so quotable.
Yeah.
But
and it was like awkward and dorky.
Yeah, and like random. I feel like Napoleon Dynamite was like in like the random phase where we were all into like randomness. Remember that when like random?
Yeah,
was,
like
such a
LOL
word?
random, totally.
Yeah.
Like remember like you ever heard of the phrase "the narwhal bacons at midnight"?
No.
Yeah, that's a real thing. So before
that.
Reddit blew up to being like everybody uses Reddit, Reddit was actually like a community of like a couple 100,000 people.
Yeah.
So like people on Reddit would be like, in order to identify other Redditors IRL, say the phrase "the narwhal bacons at midnight."
Oh, it was like I like your shoelaces, but with Tumblr.
Yeah, exactly. It's exactly what it was. Actually,
it's like if you recognize somebody from Tumblr, then you're supposed to walk up to them and say, "I like your shoelaces." Yeah.
Oh, it's exactly what it was, and it's cringy as fuck.
Oh, it's so cringy.
And we're all past that now.
You can't say that to somebody in real life. You can't say that.
The narwhal bacons a minute doesn't mean anything.
That's so stupid. And it's like, of course it's a narwhal because there was that weird like blip in time where everyone was obsessed with narwhals because of the like they were like sea unicorns.
Yeah. Everyone's favorite.
Yeah. But yeah, favorite movie, band, TV show, if I'm being honest, you're going with like like Matilda, like slice of life stuff, like Napoleon Dynamite, Fall Out Boy is my favorite band, and then like TV shows like TV shows are also varied, like Glow and like
like I mean,
but also like Big Mouth.
Anything that deals. You're a fan of comedies, of course.
Yeah.
Anything that deals with humans being humans, I think you're really attracted to stuff like that.
You're very right.
So like, I apologize for the broader answer, but like, you watch a lot of fucking TV.
Well, I'm a broad person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're a varied person, Sam.
Thank you, baby. Yeah.
Well, this was fun, Sam.
And to think you were scared to do this.
Well, I mean, because like,
Not so
okay.
hard.
Like, no, I don't want to sound like I didn't think that you were gonna react poorly or anything.
Yeah.
But like, you hear horror stories about how, people don't know things or get the answers wrong, and like people take it personally.
Yeah.
And I just didn't want anything to be taken personally.
Yeah.
That was my fear.
I think that those people are super shallow because if you get genuinely upset and it causes an actual problem in your relationship because your partner couldn't answer what Disney villain you're most like and they can't think about what you're thinking in your head, I think that that's super shallow actually, because it shows that like what someone else thinks you are is based on how they view you outside of yourself.
Right.
But when you are like inside your head all the time, you have a different perception of yourself than what other people see.
Good point.
So of course you're going to get a different answer. it's just interesting to see what other people say.
You're right.
And you love me, and I know that I trust you. 4 years into this, I would think that I do, and I know that you.
We started the fucking YouTube channel together.
You wouldn't say anything outright insulting. You wouldn't say like, "Oh, what Disney character am I most like?" And you're like, "Oh, like Flotsam and Jetsam," like, Pete.
Yeah, Pete.
Pete's Dragon.
No, Pete, like the Disney character. Pete.
I'm
Pete.
Big Goofy.
Yeah. The big. He's like a cat.
Yeah.
Like Goofy's neighbor in Goof Troop?
Yeah, the mean neighbor. Yeah.
Pete.
Exactly. Like, you wouldn't say something, you would think about it, That's all I care about, is that you think about it.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, hey, we just passed the 30-minute mark, so we clearly put a lot of thought into this.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, be sure to tune in next time for when I ask Sam questions.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have a good day, everybody.
Love y'all.
And I love you, Sam.
And I love you more.